Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected. I started a Necromancer a while back, and I broadcasted, but I had forgotten to change a few settings during the broadcast. So, anyways, now it's all good. People should be hearing me now. The other Necromancer I've actually continued offline. This one I've created in online mode. His name is Zelik, and I was contemplated maybe going hardcore, but I don't think I'm ready to start going hardcore yet. Still getting used to the game a little bit. I've finished it a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times so far. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm gonna go enter a private game. And just to let everyone know, I will be listening to all of the dialogue and maybe even going into, talking about the quests with the characters and all that. So it's something that I don't normally do when I play Diablo 2, but I figured, if people are interested in the lore of this game or anything like that, it'd be interesting to show. I've also been playing a game called Kingdoms of Amalur. That's a pretty great game also. I may broadcast this at some point as well. Alright, so let's talk to Wariv here.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Kara, okay. And when you talk to characters, you have choices of either redoing the introduction that the NPC just did, or if you have quests active, you can talk about those quests, and also everyone can have gossip.
I'll gladly take you eastward, if you can drive the evil from the monastery. Then the rogues may reopen the pass through the mountains.
I'm just going to check in my stash. There's some things that I've shared. Might be some useful equipment in here that I may be eventually able to use. Like for instance, this one apparently is really good for, well, that's yellow. I thought it was a unique, but I do have a few unique items in here somewhere. Like this is a set item. This is also a... Well, I thought I did. And these are all just yellow. Maybe in here. Oh yeah, here I have a lot of unique items. So Frostburn gauntlets are unique, and those are pretty good for necromancers. I'm not going to be able to wear them until I'm level 29, and I also need to raise my strength up to 60. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of unique axes, this scythe and all that. Anyways, all right, so let's go talk to the people in the camp. There's Kashaya here.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
All right. And Akara is right over here.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
All time, you say, huh? Yeah, so all the people in the camp here are very wary, I guess, to trust strangers, which is normal.
Tasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
So now you see, if I go to talk to her, you see I have Den of Evil, which is a quest here.
I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that Den of Evil, you must do so alone.
So yeah, when you do have a quest in your log, you can start talking to all of the NPCs about the quest. So this one is look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogue's camp, which is the right outside the rogue encampment. So then I can go and talk to Kashaya here. Kashaya, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. There you go, Den of Evil.
The demons in that cave have claimed many of my finest archers. I wonder how you will fare.
I can even go and talk to Wariv about it.
Where can I take you? One who seeks that cave seeks death.
Alright, and two other people in the camp here. There's Geed, which is a merchant.
A necromancer? I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again. The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
Seems kind of shady, huh? But yeah. So then you can also talk to him about the quest here.
You're a brave soul. I'd sooner thrust my sacred scepter into the foulest carbuncular troll than set one boot into that cave.
Alright. And finally, there's Charcy here, who's the blacksmith. She's a barbarian, I think.
Hi there. I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andariel. Oh, I like Geed. He's very funny. He has all sorts of interesting stories from the places he's been. I wish I could see the sights he has. The beasts from the cave have begun to roam throughout the countryside. You better be careful out there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, for a Necromancer, the skill tree is, as all other classes, there's always 3 different skill trees. For the Necromancer, there's Summoning, which involves primarily either raising skeletons, or you can also create golems. Clay Golem is the first one you can get at level 6. And then, yeah, there's stuff like that. Poison and Bone, these are like more like spell attacks that the Necromancer can use. And finally, curses, which are very useful as well. Like the first one you can get is called Amplify Damage. Then there you can go different routes. Weaken, Terror. Decrepify is one that I like to use on my other Necromancers. Makes the group of enemies slow, weak, and take amplified damage. So yeah, it's all good. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a summoning build, a summoner build. So I'm going to be investing in both Raised Skeleton and Skeleton Mastery initially. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, the starting stats for the Necromancer is 15 Strength, 25 Dexterity, 15 Vitality, and 25 Energy. Of course, every time you raise a level, you can put 5 points into any of the stats. So I'll be probably working on raising my strength because there's a lot of items in my stash, in my shared stash, that I'd like to be able to use. Primarily these Frostburn gauntlets. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, there's some wands here. This one's ethereal though. It does repair 1 durability in 20 seconds. So even though it's ethereal and cannot be repaired, you know, it sort of fixes itself. But that's only going to be unlocked at level 25. This one's level 24, and these are just sacred globes. So yeah. Yeah, not much. There's this demon head, but that's going to be level 18. So still a while before I get that. So hopefully we're going to get some good stuff out here. So yeah, let's start and go out into the wilderness and try and find that Den of Evil. Just to let you know, when you're in this initial area, if you follow
me, beware.
If you follow the main road, usually you get to, you know, wherever it is you need to go. So let's say I want to explore here. I'm hearing some monsters, zombie. Whack him with my wand. Quill rats. Come on. So when you first start off, the enemies are pretty weak, especially on normal mode or normal difficulty. With my other Necromancer, by the way, I'm playing on Nightmare right now. I'm about level 52 or 3, somewhere around there. So there's a branch here in the path, and just to let you know, also all of the maps get randomly generated every time you play. So that's kind of neat. And not just the outside maps, all of the labyrinths and the dungeons are also all randomly generated. I'm already out of stamina. I'm going to be picking up everything initially to be able to sell to get some gold going. Alright, so coming up near the next area here. So I have not found the Den of Evil yet. I'm just going to go and check this. Yeah. I'm just going to backtrack because I don't want to go to the next area yet. The Den of Evil is in the Bloodmoor, so just got to keep exploring. Ah, there it is. Alright. So Den of Evil, pretty simple quest. You just have to clear all the monsters that are inside.
I sense death within this place.
And you see the quest log is updated itself. It says kill all the monsters in the den. And once there's a certain number of monsters that are left, the quest log will update, giving you the number of monsters that are left to kill. Wow. My sash has already been damaged beyond all belief. I'm going to have to go and get that repaired. Either that, or I'm going to get a better stash. Alright, is this club better than... my wand gives me +1 to raise skeletons, so I'm going to keep that. I leveled up, so let's put 5 points into strength. And we'll invest a point into raise a skeleton. So now I'm able to raise, the skill tree says, a total of 2 skeletons. So as you can see in the top left, I have 2 skeletons. And the more I raise this skill, the more skeletons I'm going to be able to raise. And the skeletons, by the way, they go and attack whatever it is that they want to. Unfortunately, there is no way to force your summoned creatures to go and attack a specific enemy, and this is kind of a problem in later areas in the game where, you know, there's going to be some monsters that raise other monsters, similarly to how necromancers act. And, you know, if the skeletons that you have keep attacking the minions instead of the summoners, then, you know, sometimes they get stuck in a loop where it's like they keep on attacking the minions without actually, like, for instance, the fallen shaman here. He can raise the fallen. So, yeah, see, it just happened there. So always concentrate on the summoners or the raisers. Oh, superior short staff. That's going to be worth a lot of money. Yeah, especially since there's a skill increase for sorceress. Those are worth a fair amount of money. So that'll give me some funds to get some stuff done initially. Okay. Level 3 already. Put some more into raised skeleton. More points into forward vitality. Alright, let's go kill that summoner, wherever he is. Shaman down. There's another one here, hiding behind a rock. I think there's another shaman roaming around, yeah. Alright. Nothing I can add to my belt. Another staff. +1 to Frost Nova. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. Those are going to be worth a lot of money. It's a shame I'm not using a sorceress. Got to be careful here. The unique monster here can hit you pretty hard. I just destroyed one of my skeletons. So it's actually destroyed my 2 skeletons. So thankfully I can raise some more from the corpses of the other enemies. Okay, he's down. Oh, magic showthrow and blue wand. Sweet.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, so I'm gonna need to have to make some space. I'll drop the bolts because those are not useful. Okay, shaman. 2 shaman. Okay. Let's go help out my guys. See, the quest just updated now, so it's going to tell me there's 4 monsters remaining. Quilted armor, 9. Yeah. I don't want to pick up the other one. I think that's the last one. Yep.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
So I'm going to drink a stamina potion here. So I get unlimited stamina for a certain period of time. See the bar is blue at the bottom there, so it's kind of useful. I'm going to run back to the camp and talk to Kara. And we're going to be able to pick up the second quest in this area. As night falls. So you see at the top right there, my belt is in red. It means that the durability is down to 0. So it's a low quality sash. So I'm going to go and get that repaired. So let's go talk to Charcy and sell some of our stuff to get some gold going.
Greetings.
Let's sell these javelins, clubs. See the staff, 2,358 gold. And the other one, 796. Low quality dagger. Let's identify this wand. So +1 to clay golem, +1 to weaken, +2 to amplify damage. That's still pretty cool. Cold resist +6%. So we will not be able to use it now because we need to be level 6. And yeah, let me just sort items a little bit. You can actually use the old archery to sort, which it does very rudimentary sorting, but yeah. What I wanted to do also is repair all my items. Alright. Let's go turn that quest into Akara.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Excellent. So, we just got a skill up outside of the normal leveling up process. So if I increase raised skeleton, it will increase the power of my skeletons, but it won't allow me to raise more. So what I'm going to do is I will increase skeleton mastery, which is a passive skill, increases life and damage of raised skeletons and revived creatures. So skeletons are going to get +8 to life, +2 to damage, +8 to magic. Sorry, magi. Okay. Oh, so if I raise some skeletal mages, I know it's monsters and all that. So let's go with skeleton mastery. All right. So now we're going to be able to pick up the second quest from Kashai here, now that she trusts us.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her. Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
So yeah, I think I was talking about this in the previous video that I'd broadcasted about the first game and the first Diablo game, and the fact that you have choices of 3 classes in the first game. There's warrior, mage or wizard, and a rogue. And basically what this game has done is that all of the characters, even though no matter what you choose, they carry over kind of into Diablo 2's lore. So the warrior, canonically in the lore of the game, is the one that defeats Diablo at the end of the first game, and he puts the soul stone in his forehead and to contain Diablo's essence, and that's the Dark Wanderer that you see in the intro of this game. Bloodraven, which was just referenced just now, is the rogue player character that you can also play when you're playing the first game. And I believe, I'm not sure 100%, but I believe the wizard character comes up during Act 2. There's a character called Tal Rasha, and I believe that's the wizard from the first game. Anyways, let's go talk to Kara about this new quest that we just picked up.
Bloodraven fought valiantly against Diablo in the catacombs beneath Tristram. She was never quite the same afterwards. It is now obvious she brought an evil influence back with her.
Oh yeah, and let's talk to her again and trade. What I need to do is buy some two things very essential when you first start the game. A Tome of Town Portal, so you can put your scrolls of Town Portal into that, and also a Tome of Identify. So, and then you can basically, if you have any scrolls lying around, you can just drop them in the appropriate tome. This one arrived with only one, so I'm going to have to buy 2 scrolls. No, sorry, there's only one item that I need to identify. This short bow, which I'm going to be hanging on to. You'll see why later. So yeah, I'm going to buy some potions as well to fill out my belt. There we go. Alright. Go talk to all the characters about this new quest.
Good day.
Oh, you can still talk about Den of Evil to him?
That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
Okay.
How can one kill what is already dead?
Fair point. I'm sure I'll find a way.
Let's deal, my friend.
Oh yeah, and this guy here, you can buy items, but you can also do something that's called gamble, which is basically you have to pay a huge amount of money for something that may or may not be good. So yeah, that's a feature, I guess, in the game.
The only good demon is a dead one, I say. By the way, did you happen to find anything in that cave you'd like to sell?
Okay, so you can talk to them about completed quests as well. So once you've completed the quest, their dialogue changes. I didn't know that.
I'm sorry. The undead are bad for trade. I have a strict no-return policy.
Yeah.
You are truly brave and skillful. Akara was worried about you. Bloodraven was the leader of a rogue band that once fought Diablo at Tristram.
Alright, so second quest in the log is Sister's Burial Grounds. Look for Bloodraven in the burial grounds next to the Cold Plains. And the Cold Plains is the area after Bloodmoor. So I'm just going to go fully explore the Bloodmoor before I move on. Kill any remaining monsters I find. And loot the hell out of this place. I'm not going to bother picking up the low quality stuff because it's just encumbers you for little money return, really. And those 2 stabs that I found gave me a good base of gold. I have over 2,000 now, so it should be good. And a recharge shrine. I'm not going to say no to that. Alright. And I'm out of stamina. Do I have a stamina potion? Yes. Let's drink it. Level up. Alright, so let's go with raised skeleton. And I'll put 5 more points into strength. Picked up a ring. First ring in the game, +1 to mana. Lizard's ring. Could be worse. Chipped skull. So skulls are considered gems, you know, in the game. There's several varieties. Topaz, you know, rubies, amethysts, stuff like that. These gloves are ethereal, and I'm out of scrolls of identify anyway. I'm going to pick up these potions, though. They're worth a lot, and they don't take too much space. Throwing knives as well are worth a fair amount of money, like 400, I think. Untitled Shrine. Keys only used to open locked containers, usually chests. So there are finite. You can stack up to 12 in quantity, but yeah, every time you unlock a container, it uses 1 key. So. Just want to make sure I can't raise another skeleton, right? No. Maybe next level. Oh, this is a better sash, I think. Yep. Let's just swap that out. I'm gonna drop the old one. Probably not worth the money. Experience Shrine, so that's good, especially in the early levels. Let's try and go kill as much things as possible here while the shrine is in effect. So see, that was a locked chest, so if you don't have a key, you can't unlock it. That's how the game works. Eagle Orb. Qatar is one of weapons for assassins, the class, which is also pretty neat. Picking up all the keys that I can find. Cap. This one's socketed to. Sweet. So I could potentially put the skull in that. That'll regenerate my mana and life, so well, why not? There we go.
Beware, the evil is strong ahead.
Oh yeah?
Take care. The corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not to be trifled with.
Keep that in mind, thank you. Cold Plains. Let's go and activate this waypoint. So every act has a certain number of waypoints. Basically allows you to fast travel between different areas instead of walking back and forth. So Cold Plains is the first one that you can reach. There's going to be one in Stony Field, Dark Wood, Black Marsh, Outer Cloister, Jail Level 1, Inner Cloister, and Catacombs Level 2. So these are the areas where you can get waypoints unlocked. Oh, there's a unique monster around. Another tip, pick up any scepters you find, because similar to staves, they sell for a lot of money. Oh, there's a unique shaman here, Shadow Rex. Killed one of my skeletons. Let's raise one.
I am overburdened.
I'm overburdened. We need to head back to town, so might as well use the waypoint. Go and sell some stuff. You'll find that when you play this game, you're gonna have to go back constantly to the village or the town or whatever you're in to sell some stuff. Yeah, inventory management in this game is a pain in the neck, but
Yes?
it is what it is. First, I need to go talk to Akara and get some more scrolls to identify the magic items. You can still sell unidentified magic items, but they'll be significantly less
The
money.
Order welcomes you.
I think I'm just going to fill up my my tome as much as possible. You can have 20 scrolls per tome, by the way. So now I have 16. Should be good. So gloves of strength. +1 to strength. Ethereal cannot be repaired, so I guess I'll equip them. They're better than nothing, but once they get to durability 0, that'll be the end of them. See the scepter +1 to resist fire. 343 gold, not bad. Claws are not worth, but you see the potions here. 200 per potion, 500 this one, 288. Depends on the quantity that you have left. Anyways, so that's good. Alright, let's head back to the Cold Plains. Try and find the burial grounds. You can find it by just following the main road, by the way. As I said earlier, following the main roads in this game allows you to find most areas. It's always better, though, to fully explore, because there are some side dungeons that are not, that you don't have to clear out, but are definitely good to do to get experience and loot to make your character more powerful ultimately. I'm just going to be exploring the area fully here. Alright. What's this one do? Nothing. Okay. That's unfortunate. See what this shrine is for. Mana recharge. Cold Plains actually has two, I guess, exits. There's one that leads to the burial grounds, and the other one that leads to the, what is it, Stony Plains is the next one? Stony Field. So yeah, we shouldn't go to Stony Field yet. That's the next area. So that means that the other exit that we'll find will lead to the burial grounds here. And Blood Radiant. Stamina. The bane of my existence. I think I'm definitely going to raise vitality now. Check the diamond. That's the second one I got. No, the first one. Skill Shrine. So that increases your skills. So if I go to skill tree here, you'll see that it's up to 6 now. And I think it raises all the skills by 2. Kind of neat. Experience though, that's a lot better. let's go on the hunt to kill some stuff. Nothing here. Looking for the shaman. Oh, there's one here. He's a unique though. Wishy Bosh. Almost died there. I'm gonna come back and pick up that stuff after I kill the. I think this is the last shaman in this camp here. So cap, buckler, and a chip sapphire. So the buckler is probably better. Yeah, this one's going to self-repair. This one's also self-repair. Wow. Okay, I'm going to keep the gem cap. So I said I was going to go into vitality. So now all my stats are at 25, so that's good. Let's raise this. So now I can do tree skeletons. Yay! Welcome to the team. Alright. So this is an optional dungeon. It's called the Cave. So we're going to go and do that for experience and loot. Not, as I said, it's completely optional. You don't need to do it. But, and the game is littered with optional dungeons like this. Got to be careful here. The unique is rough. You should just killed one of my skeletons already. Let's retreat. This shrine is health as well. There's another one.
I am overburdened.
No, I did not mean to pick that up. I wanted to pick up the superior quilted armor, which has 2 sockets on it. So, armor. I could put some skulls in. And some mana, yeah. Why not? There. Okay. Let's go try and pick these off, the minions. There's 2 unique monsters. There's a skeleton and there's the ranger. Let's get rid of these guys first. So far so good. Snotshank. That's a nice name. Come on, get her. Thinking of maybe picking up some curses. Kind of miss being able to cast curses. Okay, some leather gloves. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop some things here. Leather gloves, and I also saw a yellow pair of boots that I picked up. Yeah, I picked them up. Nice. Fire resist +7. Actually, it's probably going to be better. Yeah. Okay. So one more level and I'll be able to use this one. And weaken is the first curse? Is that it? No. Is this one? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to want to go this route for the curses. Alright. Let's continue exploring. Scroll on identify. Okay. Mana shrine. Emerald. Okay. Throwing knives don't take too much spaces in your inventory, and they're worth a lot. Anyways, at some point you're not really going to want to bother with gold, so it's not going to be a huge thing. This fortune is difficult. Keep an eye on my health. This monster freezes, see, killed one of my skeletons. Get rid of the minions first, and then there's one down, goes up. Convenient level up. Alright, so I said I was going to go with curses, so let's go with amplify damage. We'll bind that to square. I'm going to raise my strength. And yeah, so now we have our first curse. And I can now equip this Azure wand. So we'll do that. We're going to be losing on raised skeleton, but still, I think the other bonuses are going to be beneficial. Like amplify damage, we're going to be able to use that. Sorry, we already have it. So yeah, that means that the enemies are going to take 100% plus more damage when we cast that curse on them. And curses are things that don't cost too much mana either, so they're really useful. See, they only last for a limited amount of time though. See how quickly they die. Yeah. So curses really useful for necromancers. All right, so let's go explore that other portion, the cave. Most of these random dungeons have multiple levels. So I know this one has 2. So let's get rid of the shaman. Use our curses as much as possible. Alright. Here. Oh, too late.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I'm already full. Leather armor. That's better. Problem is I have some pretty cool gems in this quilted armor, so might as well keep it. Charm, my first charm in the game. So charms are items that you have to keep in your inventory to be able to get their benefits. So you can't put them, you know, in your stash or anything like that. You have to carry them in your inventory. This one's pretty cool. Required level 10 though, but it gives a +2 bonus to attack rating and adds 1 to 2 cold damage. So, yeah. As far as charms go, I've seen worse. Small charm, that's pretty good. They come in various sizes. There's small charms, large charms, and grand charms, which take up the most space. So I found the entrance to level 2 just back there. Just going to clear out the last remaining 2 enemies. There we go.
I am overburdened.
Yeah. Let me just swap those out to another slot here. Okay. Let's go down to level 2. And the second level in this place is super small. There's a bunch of unique monsters though, so there's always some good loot you can get. Because the unique monsters always drop magic items, the quality of which is entirely random, of course. Well, not really. There are certain items in the game that increase your chance of getting magic items.
I can't carry anymore.
There's a blue staff. Let's drop these 2 things. Pick that up. Identify. Yeah, so that one's not going to give us as much money as the other ones because there's no skill bonus increases for the sorceress. But still. 10% chance to cast level 3 charged bolt when struck. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to put that. Alright, and there's another little bit of portion of cave here to explore, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, another unique. I'm going to let my skeletons handle the brunt of this, since it's kind of like a bottleneck. Keep using curses, they'll punch through eventually. Come on, Dread Killer, you're dead. Get rid of the shaman. There's another one. And there's another unique monster. Oh no, they're champions. So champions are, I guess, buffed up versions of normal enemies. Alright, let's drink some mana. Buckler, I'm not going to bother with. Club doesn't really help. Ring and amulets, though. 2 new amulets. Cool. Let's get rid of a couple of things here. Okay. Let's see how lucky we got. So 1 ring. +10 to attack rating. +1 to light radius. And +2 to energy. Or +1 to energy. I wonder which one I'm going to wear. Okay. Let's pick up those strangling gas potions if we can. And there's also a chipped diamond that I want to pick up. Yes. and the scroll of identify. Alright. Let's go kill the last few enemies here. Some random piles of gold, and we're done. So that's the cave level 2. Oh, some more falling that I did not kill. That's done. I'm still hearing some enemies. Yeah. That's the great thing about this game too, is the sound. Amazing. Music. Yeah, it's a true classic. Alright, so I can probably at this point just warp back. So Crown of Town portal. And what I can do is even just use the waypoint from town to go back to the cold plains and continue my exploration there. Let's go and sell some stuff.
Hello.
Yeah, so not bad. Pretty cool dagger. But no. Alright, I'm gonna sell this regular wand, and this one is my basic wand I start off with. You've served me well. Goodbye. And sell this. Alright, so let's just sort. Alright. So yeah, let's go back to the waypoint, go back to the cold plains, and then I can go and explore another area. Still searching for the burial grounds, so let me just follow the road up here. It should lead me to the destination. Because I want to get Bloodraven destroyed as soon as possible, because the quest reward is kind of neat. You can, you'll see you get a rogue mercenary, and you can also hire mercenaries from Kashaya here. So that's pretty important in the initial stages, having a mercenary, especially when you're playing this game solo. Mercenaries are pretty much a must. See what this is. Sash of Torrents. Attacker takes damage of 1. I prefer having the charged bolt one. Keep forgetting to use my curses. Amplify damage is a must. Hello, welcome. So this is going to be the burial grounds, for sure. So quest log is updated.
Empty graves.
Pretty simple. Kill Bloodraven. Clear the surrounding area first. Yeah, the cool thing with a Necromancer Summoner build is you can just hang back and let your minions kill all the monsters. The maximum skeletons you can raise is 8 as far as I can tell. Alright, one more corner to clear. And then we'll head into the main courtyard, I guess. This is where Bloodraven is. I'm gonna use my mana or Raven mana. See, my minions are taking care of her minions. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of telling them to go attack the boss. That's the main drawback to having minions. She's running. I don't know where my other skeleton went, but he bugged out. Let's go check the... Not good. And Hunter's Bow and Skull Cap.
Bloodraven. Rest well.
Let's drop these knives. I want to check what the Skull Cap is. It sucks. I guess I could give that to the rogue when I get her. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the rogue encampment. And there's two little dungeons here you can explore as well. Two crypts, kind of. Single level dungeons.
Good day. I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
So she gives you one for free, randomly.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever.
Okay, so it's the same dialogue. Let's go speak to Akara. She's going to give us the next quest, I believe.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Kane. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Yeah, and how do I get to Tristram?
Tristram is too far to journey by foot. Kane would likely be dead when you arrived. However, there is a magical portal that will take you there instantly. To open it, one must stand within the circle of cairnstones and touch them in a certain order. The proper order can be found in the runes written on the bark of the tree of Inifis. You must find the sacred tree of Inifis and bring back its bark. I will translate the runes to unlock the stone's mystic pattern.
Interesting.
Andariel must be made to pay for her sacrilege.
Indeed. Alright, so quest number 2 is done. Quest number 3, to search for Kane. Go through the underground passage to the Darkwood, search for the tree of Inifis, and recover the scroll. So this quest is a lot more involved than the previous two, but yeah, it's kind of a cool little Easter egg hunt, I guess. Let me repair that. I'm going to sell this sash, refill my belt, and I need to identify this amulet. +5 to cold resist versus +2 to energy. Yeah. Alright, so Mercenary. You see there's a new tab here called Mercenary. You can equip equipment on the Mercenary. By the way, this Mercenary has the following 2 skills. Inner Sight. It illuminates nearby enemies, making them easier to hit for you and your party. And also she has, looks like a flame arrow, or fire arrow. Magically enhances your arrows or bolts with fire. So every mercenary that you hire, there's different skills. So randomly I just got the one that
I'll put that
has
to good
fire.
use.
But you can equip items, as you can
I'll
see.
put
So
that to good use.
that's why I was holding on to, among other things, this bow, which is pretty great.
I'll put that to good use.
So yeah, cool stuff. All right. Just put
can't do that
my
here.
gold in my stash, and we'll be good to go, I think, from here. I'm gonna keep these, store these gems. There. And when we get to level 10, this charm will start giving us those bonuses. Alright, so let's head back into the Tome Portal. So I'm just going to clear out these 2 little dungeons, and then I'll finish the broadcast for now. Yeah, Necromancer is one of the most fun classes I've found to play in this game. So this one is called the Crypt. Come on, let's go check that out. Scepter, nice. Does it give me +1 to Torns, so it's going to give you a little bit of gold. I've leveled up. Short staff. Interesting. Yeah, that one's not going to be worth a lot, but it'll be worth something. I must remember to level up. So I'm going to raise my vitality. And let's raise skeleton. Yeah. So I think next level I'll be able to get 4. Let's go this side. I think I'm going to equip some stamina potions in this belt slot. Alright. Oh. Picked up something I did not need to pick up. Superior boots. Alright. Sword, I'm not going to use it. Cap. Good scepter though. How about this one? +1 to might. picked up the sword. I meant to pick up the knife. Alright. These potions. Alright. And I'm full. This dungeon is done. Let's just go and check out the other one. Mausoleum. Alright, so a socketed wand, which provides nothing. And the eagle orb. I'm already down to just 5 scrolls now. Okay. I have yellow boots, so they're probably better than whatever those are.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, so there's not much good stuff here, unfortunately. Luck of the draw, but didn't get much loot that's worth picking up or using. Alright, so I'll return to the rogue encampment, sell some stuff, and yeah, as I said, I'll finish the broadcast here. Next time we'll head towards the Dark Wood in search of the Tree of Inifis and recover the scroll in our quest to search for Kane. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.